Good morning. Good morning, Ryan.
Morning. You well?
Yeah. How you? How you, Ryan?
Good. I'm dissertationed out.
One
That's
second. Yeah, sure.
yeah. It's yeah. I'm okay. How are you? I can't hear you. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Can't hear a word you're saying, Duck. Can you hear me? Okay, I can't hear you. Your voice has just gone. Look, I don't believe it's me, but I'll leave and
Yeah,
come
yeah.
back.
Now you can hear me, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Um, are you fasting?
Yeah, I'm fasting.
Okay.
Have you done any fasting before?
Yes, my wife is Muslim.
She takes fasting.
Hmm?
She takes fasting.
Yes. Yeah.
Great, great.
Yeah, but out of respect, I won't. But yeah, it's there.
Uh-huh. Did you also come up with your Starbucks? Yeah.
Always. It's the morning routine.
How long you can just, tolerate yourself without any food? How much hour?
Oh, without food's not a problem. It's liquid that I can't do. It's not that I
Right.
can't do. It's
No, you cannot drink even water. You can
no,
take any stuff, nothing. For how
I
many
don't.
hours?
Oh no, I've done fasting. I've
Ah,
done. Yeah, no, I do. I've done it with my mouth before. Um, but yeah, no, I don't. It's the food's not a problem. It's the water that I struggle with.
okay.
Especially having had jobs like yours where you speak, it's a killer. If
Hmm.
you've got a job where you're not speaking too heavily, I don't foresee it being that. It's difficult, but it's not as difficult as if you're speaking constantly.
Okay, well, got it. So now I was waiting for others to join. I thought, okay, today to discuss our third phase, the reflective paper, but
Hmm.
I'm not sure how many are here. What's the status, Ryan, your work?
It's ongoing. I'm probably going to be closer to I would estimate probably around 17th or 18th as opposed to 15th, but it'll be I'll be complete by then. Yeah, it's I'm keep rewatching the data analysis because I'm very used to analyzing data from a table, but when you start looking at reliability and Cronbach alpha and all this sort of stuff, it becomes more like, okay, how do I then talk about this in terms of a paper? So yeah, it's yeah, but I'm very interested to hear, given that it's just you and I at the moment, if it's okay, I'm very interested to hear about your feedback on chapters 1 and 2, just in terms
Yeah.
of
Yes. Yes. Yes.
is
Yes.
the
Yes.
content okay? Because I'm
Yeah.
conscious the the feedback I got on the proposal was that basically I didn't like I wasn't basically I just wasn't clear on what I was trying to do. It was they thought it was achievable, but the notions that I put forward, so I hadn't cited enough, all of that kind of stuff. So I've
Mhm.
gone crazy on the citations, which I believe is what's needed. I'm up to about, I think I'm at 4 pages of citations already. So
I'm just looking into right now. Okay, let me download. Are you with your work?
yeah,
Table of content. I mean the two chapter combined chapter. I have downloaded it right now.
yeah,
Okay. I don't want to share, right? It since it's being recorded, no need to be
okay,
shared, right? Yeah.
okay,
Okay. So you can also see what I'm here. So table of content. Before that, obviously, you will be having your cover page and your acknowledgement, your declaration, and that's the basic part of all the research, right? You will be adding, right?
yeah,
Perfect. The chapter one introduction to the topic and issues, that's fine. Whatever you have written, whatever you highlighted, according to me, it's good. And the citations are also provided. For me, direct after the introduction, rationale comes.
yeah. So I've followed the exact template laid out by the university.
Okay, perfect then. Research aims and objective you have given. Identify, very good. Research questions. You can see under the 1.4, there is an alignment problem that's only you can correct it. Research question, after that one space, one enter, then you can write listed below are the questions. One questions I will be seeking
Okay.
to answer throughout the study.
Oh, hang
Okay,
on. So listed other questions. So some of this where I've copied. So I've since learned that I need to be talking in the third person. So listed below are the questions. This
okay.
person.
Now,
Hmm.
your first chapter, if you're following the directly from the model from the university side, then
Yeah.
it's fine. Directly, it's fine. And what you can do is a structure of the report. After entering, you can highlight the chapter one introduction, chapter two background and context, chapter three literature review. That all the part you can make it bold.
Sorry, what do you want me to bold?
Your structure of the project, 1.5.
Yeah.
There you have explained, right? Chapter 1, comma, introduction. Chapter 2, comma, background and context. Are you able to see?
Yeah.
These things you can bold it.
So
Only
what
on,
is
only
chapter
the
one?
headings only because it
Chapter
will
one
show,
bold.
yeah, it will show
Okay.
that okay, you have structurized it very well. That's why.
Okay.
And okay, chapter 6 discussion and 7 conclusion recommendations. Fine. So when you write chapter 2, separately write in a page. In a page means you can separately write chapter 2, background and context, or as a headings you can provide, which means chapter 2, which comes in the your it's in the same page of 1.5 structure of the project. You can
Yeah.
make it in the separate page.
Okay.
Okay, and heading must be 15 or 16 or 18 font
Oh, really?
size.
Okay. So the start of the chapters needs to be
Yeah,
bigger, and then the
yes.
2.1 can remain at 12.
Yes, yes, that's perfect. That's perfect. And the line alignment, spacing between 2.1 introduction, you need to correct it space. You can
Which
follow
one?
1.5 line spacing for entire report,
I don't understand what you mean.
which means when you are providing your uh, overall report, the
Yeah,
line spacing between the paragraph can be 1.5.
it is, isn't it? Oh no, it's not. Oh right, okay. That's strange. I wonder why that's not formatted. Okay.
Yeah, it's 2.1, that is a
Yeah.
part. You can
Okay,
make
yeah,
it
it's done.
1.5. Perfect.
It's
Now,
good.
after sales overview and digital solution, the chapter 2 background and context, what you
Mm.
have to explain, the key terminologies you need to explain, and what is the background of your after sales that you have given here. After sales absorption, right? Manufacturer warranty period, price competition, promoter, customer relation management system. I have something to tell you here. After sales overview digital solutions. Yes. If you are getting any theory related directly to the digitalization after sales services, that's also you can add it. You remember we have discussed number of theories in our sessions, right? Various theories. You remember Cotter's eight process of change management theory, strategic management, Michael Porter, five force model, some theories directly connecting to digitalization after
Okay.
sales services. Even the picture of that also you can add and explain. So it will show that, okay, you have added more points into this. I'm talking about
Okay.
literature review chapter, direct literature, direct theory. You can add it.
Yeah, so the five the five papers that I'm using, they're very specific. You've got one that's looking at the attractiveness of competitors, so I'll be discussing Porter's five in that.
Okay.
I've got one which is specifically about um, digitization, but the key element, and I think this is basically what's going to come out at the back end of the study is the fact that people want digitization, people expect digitization, but the change management process to get it
Mm,
in place is
yeah.
crap. So it's just not happening. And it's not happening as
Okay.
effectively as it could do. So that's really where we're heading. And there's basically there are papers that already exist in that. So fundamentally what I'm going to come out with is the fact that we haven't
Very
changed.
good. Very good. Very good. So
Um,
what I wanted to know, you have brought some tables, KPI, definition, measurements, yeah?
yes.
This is directly you have taken and copied it here, or you have rewrite it or paraphrased it.
The which one? The KPI table after sales
Yeah,
retention
after sales
definition.
customer retention definition measurement.
No, I've written that.
You written yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, then it's fine. Otherwise, if you're writing any definition or quote directly, you have to give quote, double quote.
Yeah. No, no,
Otherwise,
it's
it will show plagiarism. That's why. Otherwise, it's not a problem. It's good.
okay.
Really good that you have added this. And one more thing I want to ask you,
Uh-huh.
but I download it. And the formatting, the line spacing and formatting for 1 second. It's okay. So the second table, are able to see the second table?
Yeah.
Second table, the definition, whatever you are given, the line spacing is not, it's really scattered. You can use the line spacing or 1.5
Yeah.
formatting.
I don't know. To
Okay.
be honest, yeah, I'm
Oh,
not sure
please
why
do.
that's not done
Yes,
that.
please.
Thanks for picking that
Mm,
up.
okay, you can
Um,
do that as well.
yeah. Where
And
is
the
it?
context and summary, whatever you're provided is fine. You can also write a small research gap. Before summary, 2.4, you can write a research gap. What in by research gap, Ryan? Do you have any idea?
I
Simple.
would
It's very,
imagine where
it's
we've
very
got bits
simple.
missing.
You have you have gone through the number of articles, literature, number of works and existing papers and all, right? So your study is having some difference between the other studies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that you need to mention. You can directly mention after carefully scrutinizing number of literatures and articles and papers and website related to digitalization after sales services. My study is having a significant because this study is distinguished between other studies prevalent because the study focus on after sales automotive services and in these areas highlighting the AI and other things and digitalization particularly. It is in UAE, yeah, particularly in the UAE. Something like you can give your studies highlight over the then your studies have that is a research gap of your study.
Okay.
It's only one or two paragraph maximum you can write. Then your literature review chapter is perfect. Then you're done with. Only we need to check the similarity for this. Then have you sent me the third chapter? No, right?
No. No, I'm kind of I'm
I
just
think it's a Khalid that sent me, right? Yeah.
I'm plowing on through. Yeah. So
Yes. While you are adding the research methodology chapter, you
Mhm.
just bring the picture of that research onion
Yeah,
into your
Saunders
work,
onion.
yeah,
Yeah.
and explain individual elements of your research. Research methodology chapter will be very easier for you because nothing more to write. The things are available. You are explaining yourself. That's all about. For
Yeah.
example, you are using a pragmatism concept under the research philosophy. You rate what is pragmatism and why you opted pragmatism for your research. And next is research approach, whether it is a detective or inductive. Why inductive? Why detective? You can also give explanation for other variables as well. For example, research approach is two, deductive and inductive. You can explain what is detective, what is inductive. Then you can say, I choose inductive because of this,
Okay.
something like that. Then, but you need to relate your all the elements or assumptions of research onion concept with your topic. At least one line or two lines should be the research philosophy. You have to choose in pragmatism. Then you are explaining my topic is after sales services and digitalization. That's why I choose in pragmatism. My intention is to get the responses from uh, managers at the same time the users, the customers as well, so that I understand the quantitative and qualitative analysis both are important. So I merge together. That's why I chosen the pragmatism approach. Something like that. You need to relate at least one or two lines of your topics must be there in each elements whenever you are writing. That's all about. You can write well.
So how I have to say one of the things that I'm finding is the word count. I'm ended up waffling to try and achieve the word count.
No problem. You can write now. Word count is 15,000. Yeah, what is the total word count? 15,000,
It's
right?
15, but it's 1.5, 1.5,
No,
2.
no problem, no problem. It's not. Nobody is going to measure. Okay, you have written 1.5
Really?
or 2,000 in this chapter, this chapter. No, it's not. But it doesn't mean that, okay, in the first introduction chapter, you can write 5,000. No.
Well, I've pretty much done that. I'm up to
Yeah,
6,000 on
yeah, it's
chapter
it's
two.
it's manageable. It's manageable. Are you getting? Like
So if I
overall,
come, if on
people,
the,
yeah, people are looking into overall 15,000 or not. Even you can add 10 percentage plus, which means 1,500.
okay, because I like the way I'm going, I'm going to be,
Yeah, no problem, no problem. Because people mostly looking into your content, whether you have added everything, and no students' marks has been deducted just because of they have exceeded the word count.
well,
Okay.
no, it's more
Yes.
like I'm
No
finding
marks have been deducted.
I'm writing more than I need to because I'm going, all right, I need to achieve this number of words for this chapter. So
No, no problem.
if I've got 1,000 and I'm done, but the chapter requires 1,500, it's not a problem. I can just move on to the next chapter.
Yes, yeah, I will tell you. You understood literature review chapter, it's 2,000 is the maximum word count. Imagine. And you have
Maximum
already,
word.
no, imagine, I'm telling.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know exactly, I don't remember exactly what's the word count.
It is
2,000,
2,000.
3,000, yeah, 3,000.
Two.
Literature review, 2,000 or 3,000?
Two.
2,000, okay. Then you have written 2,000. Then you understood, okay, you want to write a little bit more in literature review chapter. You can write again 1,000, no problem. Are you getting? You can manage overall 15,000 or 16,500.
yeah, but it's more like I say the challenge I've got. Yeah, lit reviews 2,
Yeah, yeah.
methodology 3,
Okay,
findings
I
3.
will tell you in methodology, mostly you will be mostly writing 2000 word, I believe. Yeah,
Well,
it is
and that's
only
it
very
because
system.
I can't find a world where I can write 3,000
Yeah,
words
yeah, yes, no problem.
without
Even if it is
irritating
2000, even it is a 1500, no problem, because research methodology chapter is very crisp, very little confined chapter. But
me. Right.
all these remaining 1500 words, you can manage in the literature review, no problem. You'll be getting a lot of
Okay.
data for the literature review. That's all
Okay.
about.
All right. Okay. All right. Perfect. In terms of the literature review, just while as I'm sort of going through it all, basically what I'm saying is I'm just taking direct quotes and saying this is the findings.
Then it's fine. It's good. It's good. So
Okay.
it will not show similarity. So I suggest Ryan to complete the work early as possible. Then we can go for a similarity check at the earliest. Yeah, that
Yeah.
is good. You can work on after that plagiarism reductions and all.
Yeah. Yeah. We've even I've had to for part of it. I've even had to. So I've been in communication with the author of this book.
Can I see that book once in KPI written by? No, I'm not able to. Clarity is not there. Can you just keep a distance with the book? Uh-huh. The KPI book, third edition, the ultimate guide to understand the key performance index of your systems. Uh-huh. You bought it or you're having
Yeah.
already?
No, no. Well, I had it in my last job, but I've yeah, no, I've had to buy it myself. But it's okay. I talk to this guy a lot. He's yeah, he's a good guy, but he's effectively he wrote the rules on how you manage stuff. So yeah, but the interviews were good. The interviews are very good actually. It's
Uh-huh.
so I've interviewed 2 CEOs of of I don't know what you call them, global. I don't know what you call them, but the very large organization.
Mm-hmm.
Um, plus somebody else that's very specific into communications. The 2 CEOs
Uh-huh.
said exactly like it was. They know each other, but they're
Yes.
not friends. They don't talk on a daily basis. It was almost word for word when it comes to AI. Just what they
Okay.
said and how they said it was like. I just started on the second interview. The transcript shows me laughing, and I'm like, "What are you
Mm,
laughing at?" I'm like, this is exactly what Matt said. So yeah, very interesting. It's
right.
in terms of that integration of AI, how that's moving forwards, etc. Yeah.
Okay. And I want to add one more thing. When
Mm.
you are completing your data analysis and interpretation chapter,
Yeah.
already you are doing, I believe, you're also doing some focus interviews, yeah, meeting with
Yeah, I've done
your,
them. Yeah, that's what I've done. I've
yeah,
done 3.
yeah,
Yeah.
that one, that area, what we can do generally that each elements, each questions, major questions, highlight it and explain what the particular person mentioned. What is the second manager said, third manager said.
Okay.
Your viewpoint, your observation, you can write in any way. Even if you want to make a table
Okay.
for their observation, you can write in that way, which shows that, okay, the work is really good. Like a tabular form or in bulletin point, you can write. The qualitative focus interviews always depends upon the creativity of researchers.
Okay.
That's all.
No, it was no, it was yeah, really. I think
Your first chance, second chapter is good, and the third chapter, research methodology chapter, you can send me at the earliest possible. I can have a look on this.
research methodology is chapter 4,
Yeah, then you make it three altogether. Then you also add
but
all
the
the
structure is
references, citations, and everything
but the
together.
structure
Rep-
is 3 is literature review, 4 is methodology, 5 is findings, 6 is discussion, and 7 is conclusion. So I'm literally I was following the university by the letter.
Okay, you can follow that one, no problem then. And
Okay.
literature review chapter, yeah, yeah. I'm talking about literature review chapter where
Yeah.
you will be adding everything that I mentioned, right? Literatures and research gap will come there. Okay, then research
Yeah.
gap will come the literature review then.
Yeah.
Perfect, perfect. Then what is the next in that? Yeah. So I don't want to take the reflective. chapter today,
Okay.
because next week I can take the reflective how to write it. It's a very simple
Okay.
one. I have a PPT. I have some model papers for the reflection chapter, the third one. So I believe I can take the next week, which will be the date is
Yeah. Okay.
16. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Rather than going for now because only Ryan is here. And Khalid has already submitted the work.
All of it.
Yeah.
Good lad.
And so Joy, some sort of analysis chapter needs some improvement. Other part is almost good. And Vardha is on progress. And yes, Faisal is also got the previous day my data I have shared to him. He is processing, I believe. Then Munira and Anu, they have to on track. I need to communicate them what is an update.
Brilliant. All
Yes.
on track.
Uh, I wanted to make sure that all are just making at least 10 days before so that the things will be very easier. If the last moment, sometime, if I'm busy or something very important thing, if someone wants to discuss with me, then if I'm not replying, it may be a problem. That's fine.
Yep.
I
No,
want I want
understood.
to make sure that everyone has doing at least the 10 days before. So, Ryan, anything you want to know further?
No, but just when I'm really trying to crunch through chapters 5 and 6, I'll probably be in contact more.
No problem. You can contact me for any assistance required in between. Sometime if message little delay, my reply
Hmm.
is little just okay, never mind it. I will be sending anyhow the reply because I'll be with my newborn baby and etc. That's a problem. Otherwise, no issue.
Okay, no problem.
Perfect, perfect. So
Cool.
we can conclude then today's
Yep,
session.
sounds good.
Thank you so much, Ryan, for joining and keep updating your work. Thank you.
Will do. Thank you very much. Bye bye.